No one really noticed at first. When Greg moved into his studio apartment, he inherited the microwave from the previous tenant, a harmless, slightly yellowed little box with buttons that beeped like an asthmatic R2-D2. It sat quietly on the counter, humming a little when it worked, smelling faintly of popcorn and old marinara. Greg used it daily, reheated pizza, burned coffee, occasionally exploded an egg. But what Greg never did, not once in 2 full years, was clean it. At first, the filth grew slowly. A splatter of chili here, a soup spill there. Cheese from a rogue quesadilla clung to the ceiling. Time passed, and Greg developed microwave blindness, a rare but deadly condition where one no longer sees the filth because one simply cannot be bothered. Eventually, it began to mutate. What Greg thought was mold may have been mold, but it was walking mold. The cheese on the ceiling had developed a brittle shell and flaked off like ancient plaster. The spaghetti splatter from 3 months ago had become something of a landmark. He even named it the Crimson Archipelago. Then came the smell. It wasn't one smell. It was layers. Notes of burned fish stick, undertones of sour cream gone rogue, and the unmistakable top note of what died in here. It hit Greg like a slap each time he opened the door, but still he did nothing. He just started holding his breath and nuking everything on high, like it was a sacrifice to the gods. Until one day the microwave beeped. Nothing unusual about that, except this time, no one had touched it. Greg stared. It beeped again. Then came the third beep, long, low, guttural. The light inside flickered. The door creaked open on its own. From the shadows of crust and grime, something moved. Something wet. Greg bolted. The microwave began pulsing with unholy light, its buttons typing messages by themselves. "Feed me," neighbors heard the scream. By the time the fire department arrived, there was no Greg, just the microwave, sizzling ominously, and a small pile of his keys, phone, and a pair of socks. The appliance was taken in for evidence. It beeped at the detectives. One of them opened the door and vanished in a puff of rancid steam. No one knows exactly what happened, but somewhere in a basement evidence locker, the microwave sits, waiting, still unwashed. Thanks for watching Polar Thoughts.